Right, so when you buy a franchise, you're buying a brand, a system. You are Store of the Year, and this is your second year. Actually, you've won it three times, but back to back now.
Right. Back to back.
So what is, we talked a little bit yesterday, there's no real secret, but how much does the system come into play, and what would you attribute your success to?
Well, we were impressed with Real Deals, as customers, and that's why we approached Nate and said we were interested in this. So if we're buying a franchise that we're impressed with, we obviously like what Real Deals was doing, and that's what we're spending our money on, is we want to know how to do that, and so we follow the system, and it works for us. Now, granted, you can have fun and go, oh yeah, now we're going to do this too, but we always stay to the same basics. And stay to that system. The philosophy works. And it's kind of interesting because I feel like with this philosophy of the 2 days a week and, keeping our overhead low and following the system, we don't have competition. We do if you want to get really specific, but we really don't, because they're either big box stores that are very impersonal and will not reorder you something, and they get in and, they get in some new product and it sits there for 3 months till it's gone, or you have these mom and pops that can do fun, unique things and have customer service, but it's 3 or 4 times the price. So, we bought into a system that we knew didn't have competition, and we were really impressed with it. So we follow it, and it works.
Are you tempted to go away from it?
No, really, I don't think there's really been temptation out there. We see other vendors that we like that we think, oh, maybe we could do that, but it has been proven, and I think our store has proven to us that, the system works. The franchise knows what they're doing. You guys have been doing this a lot longer than we have, and, if I wanted to open a home decor store and go out on my own, I could have done that in the beginning, and I probably would be closed by now.
Well, I can't imagine having done this and not done it as a franchise. People have called me, I talk to people all the time. In fact, someone called me earlier. I have to call them back. Looking at Real Deals in a franchise. Real Deals is not the typical franchise. They're not, I know some people that have bought into other franchises, and they'll take your money and, okay, this is great, and now you're on your own. They've really got the concept of they're helping us. I sometimes wonder if we pay enough in royalties. Now, maybe you shouldn't put that on video. But we get a lot for our money. You're talking about, I look over the last 4 years, how the ordering process has, the programs and the ordering processes, it's so much easier. We're not having to go in and negotiate prices, and we couldn't get those prices any other time. I mean, the work you do, the product that comes from JHI and the margins we get, unbelievable. There's all these areas. If we were to go out and do that by ourselves, our store wouldn't have lasted 2 years.
Even the simple things that we noticed when we were opening, things that the franchise had basically decided for us, but I would have spent a long time trying to figure out what was the best point of sale system. Should I do a cash register? Should I do a point of sale system? And that was all figured out for me. It was a matter of, okay, here's your stuff you need to open, and it made it simple and easy, and
then we can focus on the other things,
right?
To make our store successful. While you guys are doing a lot of that legwork for us, and it's worth the money.
What's your most productive form of advertising?
Word of mouth. If you can get people excited, and that's not just word of mouth. I mean, you can do other advertising to get people excited, and you still have to do advertising. Do some newspaper occasionally, some television, some radio, things like that to get your name out there. But you think about it. When I see something in the newspaper, I go, oh, that looks cool. I store it in the back of my mind, and I have to see it probably again and go, oh yeah, I'd forgotten about that. I wanted to go there. Things like that. When you know someone who knows you and your style, and they say, you have to go to this store. You are going to love this. You go.
How big is Bismarck?
65,000 maybe, but then we've got the metro area serves about 100,000.
Okay. So what would you do differently? Looking back, you've been open 4 years. What would you do differently?
Boy.
One thing we didn't fully understand when we opened was just how much time it was going to take. We knew it would be a lot of time commitment. especially right in the beginning. But we thought 6 months in, we'd have a little bit of learning curve and we'd start. And at that point, and it was a wonderful problem. It was because business was so great and we were just still rising. We thought we'd have, you know, hit it off great, and then it would be a little bit of a decline down, and we didn't have that. It just
we thought we could work, you know, so many hours and not 2 days a week, but we thought, oh, you know, give it a year or two. We'll work 4 days a week. This will be, you know, and it's still running a small business.
Yeah, it is.
You know, and that's where I almost feel like there were times that if we could have gotten more organized right away.
Right.
So that we had started it might have been an easier start. But again, I think the franchise has grown so much in the last 4 years that you're starting off a lot of stores like that now. You know, already with that organized. I mean, we've come a long ways, Real Deals has, and we've only been in it 4 years.
When you look at the time that we used to take before some of the IT programs were in place, you know,
no kidding.
Receiving an order and ordering the order, you know, it just, I mean, I would spend hours receiving, you know, a greenery order because every item had to be entered in, and
but now,
yeah,
15 minutes maybe tops.
Well, I'm
for a huge order.
Merchandising.
Yeah.
We look back at our first pictures and we went, why did anybody like our store? You know, and we spent so much time on them. And now we have got this amazing team of corporate merchandisers who has come up with a system and made it easy for people that don't merchandise to merchandise, and it goes so much quicker, you know, and it looks so good, and it made the customer so excited. So it's all those things put together.
So now you could say to the young bucks out there, boy,
you have it easy.
Yeah, that's right.
We had to walk up the hill a mile each
both ways.
that's good.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm April, and we own the Real Deal store in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm April, and we own the Bismarck, North Dakota store.
Was she supposed to say Real Deals?
Real Deals.
Yes.
Got it.
And then you looked over at me. So.
Okay. Try that again.
Take two?
Take two, yes.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm April, and we own the Bismarck Real Deals North Dakota store. Only that sounds funny because I said Bismarck.
I'll say I'm Rachel, and then you say I'm April, and we own Bismarck.
Okay,
we won't
that
get in
sounds
stereo.
good. There we go.
Take three. Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm April, and we own the... I can't do it. Real Deals North Dakota.
Dakota up?
Maybe you should talk.
This is gold. I love it. Keep going, girls.
Okay, take four.
Woo, woo. Okay.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm April, and we own the Real Deal store in Bismarck, North Dakota. Woo! Got it.
Perfect.
Fourth time's the charm.
That's right.
There you go.